Today we're going to learn how to draw a piece of pie. When you draw a piece of pie, the shape of the piece of pie is a triangular prism, not a triangle pyramid or a square pyramid. When we start to draw our piece of pie, we're going to start with pencil and then we'll trace it in Sharpie. We're going to start by drawing our plate that the pie is sitting on, which is an unfinished oval. So start on one side, go around to the other side, but don't leave the top part of your oval open. Then you're going to draw a long rectangle. This is actually the filling or the fruit of your pie. For the crust, you're going to make a bottom layer, and there's going to be a layer that goes around back and kind of curves at the top on the back. You're going to make the top crust on the top of the rectangle and see how it kind of comes to a point in the back? That's the back of the crust. Now we're going to make it look three-dimensional by adding a line that kind of goes at a slant, and then we're going to add the crust, which is wavy at the top. Draw a dotted line where the crust and the pie meet, and then a little hole for ventilation in the crust if you're drawing a crust that or a pie that actually has crust on it. If you're drawing a pumpkin pie, you don't need to draw the hole. I did some lines to imply texture, and then I finished my plate. I also made like the inner circle of my plate to make it look more like a plate itself, and then I added a surface that my plate and pie are sitting on in the background by drawing just a horizontal line for the horizon line in the background. Then trace it in Sharpie. After you trace it in Sharpie, you can color your pie with markers, crayons, or colored pencils. It's up to you. When I colored mine, I like to use different values, and I also changed my flavoring. The first one I did was a blueberry. This one I did strawberry. But notice how I used red violet and red, and on the crust I used brown and orange, and then I darkened the crust on the bottom, on the side that's facing us. I also darkened the crust inside the hole and on the back of the crust. I made a shadow that's on the back of my plate behind my pie, and then I did a highlight in the front with light green. I also did a shadow under my plate, and then I colored the rest of my table or surface in with a regular purple. I also colored my background orange, and I hope you enjoy drawing a piece of pie.